Welcome back to Thunder on WDRB. The UPS 747-800AF, F standing for freighter, has entered the airbox. Gilbert Corsi alongside Lindsay Allen and Sean Dolly, coming to you from the beautiful patio outside at Upland Brewing on the sunny side, the southern Indiana side of Thunder over Louisville.
We just saw it fly by here. You get such an appreciation for how big the 747 is. It is a takeoff capacity of more than 1 million pounds. I mean, it's huge and can carry so much.
It's actually Boeing's largest aircraft.
It is the largest one manufactured in the United States, and there's just something iconic about that silhouette.
Right.
So many more large aircraft tend to have a relatively tubular fuselage, but that hump on the front, like this, is easy to miss, or it's not easy to miss, rather. But something about having UPS right here in Louisville, when you think that just about anything can get from here to somewhere else on the planet within 24 hours, what an amazing logistical capacity.
We'll put a pin in that right there, because UPS is part of the heartbeat of our city. And with that, I want to go to Monica Harkins and Julie Dolan, who is standing by with one of the integral parts of that heartbeat right now from the UPS team. Hey, guys.
Hey, Gil, you're not a kid, and UPS is the longest running sponsor here at Thunder over Louisville, 34 years strong. So it is so exciting to see that plane pass so closely today.
Yeah.
Wow, and you weren't kidding, Lindsay, when you said, I mean, it is just powerful and massive.
Huge flying through the air. But of course, a huge sponsor for UPS. They have the UPS flight deck viewing area, as well as the aircraft flying in the show.
And joining us to talk all about it is First Officer Bethany Lemelson today. First Officer Lemelson, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. This is very exciting.
So tell us a little bit about what it's like flying a massive 747 and what it's like being a female pilot in a male-dominated world.
Well, it doesn't feel like it is as big as it is. Obviously, when you're on the ground looking at it, it looks just massive, but it feels like any other plane when you're flying
Really?
it. Yes, it can take off at almost 1 million pounds, so you don't feel like it's 1 million pounds, but it's pretty impressive when you think about it, right?
Yeah, and you've been doing it for so long that I'm sure it just feels natural at this point.
Easy
Yes.
peasy, right?
No problem.
And we mentioned, being a female pilot, not only that, but you're also taking the instructor role now. You've been helping do the simulator for the past 5 years. What does that do to help prepare pilots for the real world?
I love it. It's been one of the most rewarding things that I've done in my career. I didn't even realize when I started teaching how much I would love it, but yeah, the female aspect, we are all highly qualified. We are all highly trained individuals. So once you get in the flight deck, it really doesn't matter what your background is, what your gender is, what your race is. We're all there to perform a job and get the packages from point A to point B, so we work together.
Now, 5% of the pilots at UPS are female pilots. What would you say to the young girls out there watching and the women in STEM, and what would you say to encourage them to choose this as a career path?
Yeah, the numbers are still pretty astonishingly low, and it has been such a great career for me. In the air, we have plenty of opportunities, as well as on the ground, on the maintenance side and on the dispatch side, and I hope that there's someone out there being inspired today, or through some of the programs that we have, like Women in Aviation, Girls in Aviation.
They can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Bethany, thanks so much for joining us. We will have another lap from that UPS plane, and you'll get to see that right after we come back from break. Stay with us.